Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Sarah. For those of you that are here for the first time, thank you so much. If you could subscribe and join the family, that would be amazing. I'm also on Instagram. My handle is Silveira with all the S's that I'm allowed to. If you clicked on this video, it's because you're interested to know how I would do my makeup for Valentine's Day. So yeah, let's jump right into the video. For face, I'll be using the new NYX Bare With Me foundation. It's not really a foundation, is it? It's like a tinted skin veil. It really looks like a veil in your skin. It's more or less like the Dior Backstage foundation, where you shake it and it's like a really thin veil over your face. So I've been adoring this. And then if I need a little bit more coverage here and there, I will definitely use my Sephora Glow foundation. Not forgetting that I already primed my skin with the Becca Backlight Primer Filter. It just gives you this kind of sheen to your face, like a satin finish. Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing right now, and these are the products I'll be wearing for foundation. The super thin layer, it looks like your natural skin but enhanced. Already look a lot more put together, but you can still would be able to see my freckles, my imperfections, and that's okay. And that's also the look I'm going for, kind of naturally beautiful. For those of you that want to know the brushes I'm using, this one is from Morphe. It's the Y3 from Morphe, I believe. It's like a kabuki brush, a bit dense but not so much that it really gives you nice coverage and spreads out the foundation nicely. After this, I'll be going in with my eye makeup, and this is because even if I have some fallout, I will be able to hopefully scoop it with a big fluffy brush underneath my eyes and then apply concealer and brighten everything up. For eyes today, I'm using the L'Oreal Los Angeles cat's pajamas. Controversial topic over here, but what I like about these, it's these two are very good for day to day together with this, and these ones are the colors that I'm looking for a Valentine's kind of look. In addition to that, I'll be also using the MAC with Patrick Star, the spring 1 year ago kind of collection that they made. This quad by MAC, it's also really cool. I'll start with soft ochre. I always use this one pretty much. It makes your eyelid tacky enough for get a better color payoff. It's also a great product to carve your eyebrows with. I'm going to set everything with a fluffy brush using the Okie Dokie color on this palette. Using the NYX F16 brush, fluffy brush like this. I recently washed all of my brushes, so I'm really proud of myself starting 2020 in a good in a good note. Just spread all over the lid this bone color. Then I'm going to move on with Bomb Diggity, this color right here. Windshield motions to spread out the color and buff everything. Now that we've created some depth, I want to definitely bring out the pinks in this look. So let's try and start adding this color from the Patrick Star collection with this fluffy brush. Just definitely, make the whole thing smoky. Now I'll get a denser brush, something like the Morphe R39, like this, and use Cookie, this color right here. Let's start deepening it up a little bit further with this quirky color. Okay, so it's getting there. Now I'm gonna take in one ear, this. I'll take now Scatterbrain, this really shiny golden. I think that these shadows apply best with finger, and I just my pinky is perfect size just to get in that inner corner, especially if you have short nails. I will also add on top of that the pink color right there, the one that has a little sheen to it. This is more of a lilac on top of the one we were using from Cat's Pajamas palette. More or less middle of the eye. And then if you want to go back in with your highlighting color and just vanish it a little bit on top of that purple color. I'm going back and forth with my fingers, but basically I'm blending the golden with the more purple from MAC, and then with the bottom, with the one we used to create more of a gradient, something soft, subtle, but that's still really pretty. Now that we have something looking more or less like this, let's do the lower lash line. I will take the pale pink, the pale one. I'll do it on a pencil brush. This one is Morphe E36, and I will run it along. I think that it gives you a more of a sultry kind of look when you have a bolder lower lash line. Now we'll move along to like the fluffier brush again. We can take a little bit again of Cookie just on the tip of the brush, remove the excess, and like run it again on the lash line, making it join the smokiness here so that this outer V kind of like gets together and you get to have like a nice kind of eyeshadowy cat eye. After we're done with our eyeshadow, let's try to simply remove, like scooping out some of the powder that might have fallen. Like I'm actually pretty happy with the fallout on these eyeshadows. For concealer, I'm having a mixture of the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer and the new Candid by Revlon. The color that I'm using on the NARS one is Canel, which is quite peachy. The peachy color is good to counter do the purpleness that I have on my under eye. And then we'll use the color Light Pale in this Candid by Revlon. Looks like this. And I'll mix it with this one just to give it, you can see like the two colors are really different if I put it side to side. But that's exactly what I want. This concealer is also great to highlight the bridge of your nose, make your nose look like cute and snatched. I can put a little bit of my chin to counterbalance my forehead. So now with the damp beauty blender, let's just blend. I think it really makes you look bright-eyed, and I love to drag it all the way here, so I kind of like cut the eyeshadow once more. Let's set our makeup. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. If we set just a little bit our cheeks, the application of contour and bronzer and all the blush, highlight, also it's smoother because it doesn't like stick to any like damp kind of foundation and doesn't look blotchy. Let's move to contouring. I'm using the Zoeva Spectrum Contour palette. I think this palette is great because during winter I tend to fall more into the cold contour in this one, but I can also mix up about this a little bit about the warmth of that one. And the highlight here looks so white on the pan, but it is so incredibly radiant and golden, like champagne-y, that is really awesome as well. For my contour, I'm using the Morphe M530. More or less something like this, that you look a little bit snatched but still very natural and cute. After contour, let's move on to blush, and I'm using the Pixie x Chloe Morello palette. This is the palette that she created, Chloe Morello, she's Australian and I hope that you follow her. She's really nice. And yeah, this is a palette that she created when she was about to get married, and she used a lot of these colors on her wedding itself, so you can see how romantic that is. I'm going to be using the peach shade here and a little bit of the light one. I'm using the peach shade with the same brush of the contour just to like warm up my contour, and now I will swap brushes and just use the middle shade, the lighter one, and like in the apples of my cheek. This is a very like radiant blush already, so it will give you definitely that cute little glow. For blush, I'm using the E4 brush from Morphe, and we're using the middle color from this palette, and just apply it on your cheeks like so. Blush is one of those things that I really think that your face eats up, so it looks really exaggerated now, but like by the time that you finish getting ready, the blush will like calm down and will have like set on your skin. It will look like just perfect. There we have it, our glowy cute little cheeks. This is without any highlight. This is just how like cute and glowy these blushes are. Let's go back into our Zoeva Contour Spectrum palette and use the highlight in this palette with the same brush that we were doing our blush. So we were doing our blush with a brush like this. Oh my god, how many times can I say brush and blush on the same sentence and like ugh. Anyway, so with this thing, just we were doing the blush, and now we'll just with the tip use it to apply highlight on the high points of our face, give dimension to our foreheads, a little bit on my chin, scoop away the powder that we had on our baking situation, and redefine the lower lash line if we need to. For brows, lately I've been really enjoying the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil by e.l.f. It's definitely a dupe for any of the other like Benefit, more expensive kind of precise pencils. From like the mid lower part of our brow. Let's just define the tail. The good thing about this is that also the consistency really like blends nicely when you go with your spoolie. Let's fill in our brows, like little hair strokes. Really like to define the front of my brow like so. Like, it looks like a mess right now, but it will look good once you comb it. Yep. Better. That's pretty much it for brows, really. I've been wearing this new gel called Browfood. It's a tinted brow enhancing gel fix. So it looks like this. And like it's a bit goopy and it has fibers on this thing. So it kind of makes your hairs extra long, and I actually think it has a good hold. It can get a bit messy, so you need to be careful with the application, but it's definitely, I usually on a day-to-day basis I use this one without like using the e.l.f. pencil, just because it has enough coverage. It builds up your own hair with those little fibers, and it's tinted, so it already helps. So it's easy in the mornings. I'm really into a fluffy brow, as you can tell, and I think it's like very flattering, and it just makes you look like very awake, wild. I don't know. I really like this vibe of I don't care about my eyebrows, but I do care a lot about my eyebrows kind of vibe. So after this, what we have to do is play with eyeliner kind of. So let's attempt this and hopefully not ruin the whole look. I'm going to use the Hindash X Wow by Whoojoo. So this I got in Dubai. I love felt tip liners as well. The Tarte one, Kitten, something like this, it's also really good. For my eyeliner, what I like to do is basically create like the base of my lashes, darken them up, like overall. I also like the trick of like resting my pen and like on my eyes. Already doing this. The angle should be like from like the furthest part of your brow. And now we thicken up that line. And we fill in. So something like that. I always ruin my eyeliner when I go back and forth with this, and then we ended up like with a horrible eyeliner. So I think less is more. Just perfect your art to like a point where you can leave it and be happy with it. If you keep on going as well, your eyes are not symmetric and the bone structure is different. So focus on doing the best that you can. The eyeliner knows your fears. So practice and get to a point where you're comfortable about the line that you're doing. I like to put the setting spray before curling my lashes. This setting spray is really nice. It's Morphe, the Continuous Mist. Once we have this on to like 80% dry, I like to curl my lashes because I feel like if they are wet, like a little bit because of the spray, feels like they curl better. It might be just under my impression on my own head, but anyways, that's what I do. For mascara, I'm using the Colossal Big Shot today by Maybelline. Like simple but put together. Then for lips, one of my most romantic kind of duo is definitely Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilsbury, like the lip liner. And I love the one as well from the lipstick from Patrick Star, the spring collection. It's called Sweet Mama Star, and I love the pinky of it. It's like really similar to Pillow Talk, and yeah, that's my perfect duo. Pretty much done. We'll see what we'll do with this hair. For now, it's going to stay like this. I'm sure it will still come down. I recently posted a video about how I style my hair now that I have slightly short hair, and I'm really excited about it. Like, check it out if you can. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you like this video, any recommendations that you have, stuff that you would like to see from me. And yeah, maybe I could do my wedding. I did my own makeup for my wedding, so maybe if that's something that you're interested in seeing, just let me know down in the comments. And thank you so much for your love and support. This is the final look. I hope that you enjoy. Hope that you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. See you on the next video. Bye.